gentleman proceeded to tell me, my wife makes a wonderful tuna fish sandwich. And I said, really? And he said, yes, with our cat food.
Is this what they call a tough neighborhood?
No, because I was raised up in it. But if you was out of the neighborhood because of talk of sub-province, West End, and the drugs and the killing, it is a tough neighborhood. But if you're in it, you gotta roll with the punches.
I have cereal every morning for breakfast, and then Meals on Wheels comes at lunchtime, and then depends how I feel at night, if I'm going to cook or not. Or have something, or just have another bowl of cereal.
4.2% of all Rhode Island households don't have enough food to meet their basic needs and are at risk of going hungry?
Well, actually, they are going hungry. That means that they're missing meals once or twice a month. And typically, if you have a family with a mother and father with children, the children will eat, but the parents will not eat. And I've interviewed a number of people in food pantries who have experienced that routinely. It's a
and then the
serious
parents
problem.
are apt to get sick and so on, can't work.
Yeah, they get weak, and these are often working parents. And that statistic is double what it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago it was 2.6%. Yeah.
And you're talking about working parents. That's an interesting thing too, because sometimes we don't think of people as working, but we have what we call so-called working poor. I don't know if that's politically correct or not, but
Well, there's no other way to put it. People are working. They're not making enough money. They're working sometimes minimum wage, just a little bit more. What they've bumped up against is the rising cost of living.
The hunger epidemic in Rhode Island is out of control. Where 16% of Rhode Islanders are now food insecure, many cannot feed themselves or their families. The hunger rate in Rhode Island has risen 12 percentage points in the past 2 years alone. These people have nowhere to turn but to a food bank. So our Enactus team at Bryant University partnered with Campbell's Less Canned Hunger campaign to help the war on hunger in Rhode Island. In less than 6 months on the project, our team raised nearly 1 ton of food for the Rhode Island Food Bank. This was done in a number of ways, including typical food drives as well as on and off campus events. Our Enactus team pioneered the Constructive Wars event during homecoming weekend at Bryant, where different clubs and organizations were given the opportunity to build structures from non-perishable food items to display their pride. Through this new annual event, our team will be able to make a consistent annual donation to the food bank. Our team also went trick or canning on Halloween to collect non-perishable foods and will continue to do so yearly. We also partnered with the Leo A. Savoy Elementary School and challenged them to raise over 1,000 pounds of food, and they raised almost 1,500 pounds. But that's not enough. Rhode Islanders need empowerment. We will soon be launching our Eat Cheap and Healthy campaign, which will place flyers at the front of grocery stores in low-income areas and inform Rhode Islanders on which foods to purchase so they can maintain a nutritious diet on a tight budget. The Eat Cheap and Healthy grocery list will push store-brand generic items, which means that the campaign is welcomed by consumers as well as the partner grocery stores.